We are back in Gustavus, Ohio. It is our Whistle Stop Tour, day 3, and good enough to join us, Republican presidential candidate John McCain and his wife Cindy McCain. And it was cute when Diane asked you, how many days left until you're quickly? 48 days.
48 days.
48 days.
Who's counting?
Yeah, everyone seemed to be counting. You're never far from your husband's side. Does he confide with you? Does he talk with you about the major issues and get your advice on some things?
Certainly at the end of the day, the issues are not what we're talking about. We usually are checking in with our children and things like that, but certainly we talk, absolutely.
I think we should have full disclosure. There is a critique.
There is a critique, that's true. I was trying to
Here we go.
Performance and those kinds of things.
Yeah,
How does she think you're doing?
Sometimes I get mixed reviews, and sometimes I deserve them.
If I could ask about one issue, because we are here in the heartland and we keep hearing about a lot of social issues as we travel around here. And I wanted to clear up something if I could, because Mrs. McCain, CBS reported on Roe versus Wade that they had contacted your staff and that you had said that you do not, as Mrs. Bush in fact has said, she does not want the repeal of Roe versus Wade so that some states can outlaw abortion. And yet Senator McCain, you have indicated in previous interviews that you would like the repeal of Roe versus Wade so that the states can make their decisions. What's the difference in the two of your view of the issue?
Well, let me just say, this is all about courage and compassion. It's about changing the culture of America. I am pro-life, and I support that position, and I know that Cindy does too. And we need to ask young American women who are faced with this terrible decision that we will help them have the courage to bring a baby into this world, and we'll have the compassion and help them in every way that they can address it. And it will be, if Roe v. Wade is overturned, go back to the states, and the states will make the decisions about it. So that's the issue here, as to how we treat the issue of human life in America. And it's got to be done with courage and compassion. And that's both of our positions.
But Mrs. McCain, do you oppose the repeal of Roe versus Wade? Was that report correct?
You know, there are people that are without jobs, that are hurting, whose businesses have collapsed, who don't know where they're going to find money to feed their families. This is not the major issue on people's minds right now. What concerns me is when I talk to people, like people today on this farm, people we had dinner with last night, they're having trouble making ends meet. A difference in how we stand on abortion or things like that are not what's foremost in the voters' minds right now at all.
So, look, this is an issue that we have to change the culture of America. Those of us who respect the rights of the unborn. That's the thrust of our effort, and I'm happy to note that we are adoptive parents, and it's enriched our lives, and we hope that will also encourage others to do the same.